Hello, my friends. So, I guess you've probably heard Jim Bakker's onto us.
A very well-known man of God, after I got out of prison.
After you got out of prison, I'll have to do some. I didn't know you went to prison. Why would a man of God, someone who dedicated their entire life to being true and Christian and in line with the supreme deity, who has created every single thing in the entire known universe, why would they have gone to jail?
Came to me and he said, Jim, before you came down, as they call it, they said he was flying on an airplane and he sat next to this woman and they got to talking. What do you do? And he said, what are you doing? She said, I'm a witch.
Yes, in all the conversations I've struck up with people on an airplane, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, I'm a witch.
I mean, that's insane. But she was proud of it. And he said, well, what do you do? Well, she said, right now, all the witches, what is it, coven or something, they're all agreeing they're going to destroy the television ministries.
All right, let me get serious for a second here, because apparently we have a mole who's really stupid. Oh, I know exactly who that was, too. Oh, she's gonna get it. I'm gonna write a memo. The whole... Okay, we had this grand scheme. It took us like 20 years to get every single witch in the entire world on the same page about you, Jim Bakker, and this imbecile on an airplane talking to this person blurts it out that we've been planning this thing for 20 years to... Oh. All right, well, we've got to have an emergency meeting now. We've got to change our whole game plan. Damn it.
And we're starting with Jim Bakker.
Jim, no offense, but if somehow I was able to communicate with every single witch in the entire world and ask them who Jim Bakker is, I'm thinking probably 75% of them don't know who the fuck you are. You have such a huge ego to assume that all the witches in the entire world are somehow coordinating some kind of a mass spell against you. We have much better things to do, like, you know, opening our mail.
And we are all praying. Praying to destroy him.
No, Jim. We're not all praying to destroy you.
Could you believe that, Rick?
Absolutely. You should talk to John Ramirez.
Ramirez.
There's the guy to get on your program, John Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Former Satanist.
Oh, yeah.
And
I don't think, I'll have to check with the Grand Council of Witches, but I don't think that John Ramirez, or
Ramirez,
whatever his name is, was actually a participant in our Grand Council.
he talks about how he was over, I don't know how many Satanist call them churches.
Right.
In New Jersey, New York, he was like the bishop. He was overseeing their activities, and they targeted the pastors and the ministers that were really preaching the Word of God. Mm-hmm. That's the ones they zeroed in on.
Sure.
And that's why you see them going through troubles.
Mm-hmm.
This is the ultimate definition of scapegoat I have ever come across. You have these people who can't keep it in their pants, who get arrested, who are conning people out of their money, and they're getting caught and arrested by the police, and it's not their fault. No. They are absolutely 100% innocent. It's not their fault. It's the witches. That underage prostitute that pastor solicited, it wasn't because he's fighting his own desires and trying to suppress them and so it comes out this way. No. It's the witches. The witches made him do it. You know those funds that they have been collecting from their congregation? You know all that money that they collected that was supposed to go to that one charity? And instead the guy bought himself a brand new Beamer? It's not his fault. No, it is not his fault. It's the witches. The witches made him do it.
And you desert some pastor who's been caught in something, And you don't know that all the demons in hell brought whatever, whether it be sex, drugs, or women, or whatever, whatever came against them.
This was probably one of the most painful videos I've ever had to do because I edited it out, but I facepalmed so many times with this video. It's just the ultimate show of how we as witches and pagans are condemned by these people who are committing these acts, and they blame us for it even though they're the ones who are doing it.